Peace be with you and welcome to Spiritual Court. If you are new, welcome. If you're returning back, welcome back. Listen, let's jump in. Hey, hi, come on in. This is kind of piggybacking off of the previous energy, but it's not exactly the same. I somewhat channeled that in the middle of the reading when I got the download that you feng shuied that shit. You feng shuied that bitch. You feng shuied as in balance. For those of you that are not familiar with the saying feng shui, it is a Libran energy by way of term, and it represents balance, okay? Feng shui meaning. In Chinese thought, a system
Here's
of laws.
The definition of Feng Shui.
Well,
in Chinese thought, a system of laws considered to govern spatial arrangement and orientation in relation to the flow of energy, qi, and whose favorable or unfavorable effects are taken into account when siting and designing buildings.
Now, I was going to read that. I didn't know that she was going to read it for me. So I just heard, Siri, find these people somebody else to play with. That's what I just heard. You feng shuied this shit. Somebody thought that you was a joke. Somebody thought that you was playing. Somebody's a whole batshit crazy ass, like, you feng shuied that shit, okay? Without even trying, without even dying. Holy Spirit, beautiful divine angels, please put a shield of protection over me. Anybody that is trying to come in the reflection of me, my energy, my essence, I literally rebuke that energy of ill repute, and I'm asking that you absolutely destroy any false images, vain images of me by way of pictures, by way of energy. So shall it be. I feel like you feng shuied that shit. And I'm going to tell you why. Because somebody needed your essence. Somebody was trying to cloak in your energy in order to cloak themselves and shield themselves from some type of karma, okay? These people could be currently in the Five of Wands energy. Show me you feng shuied that shit. Show me these people that was trying to, yeah, it says don't trust this person. It's a fake offer. Okay, so listen. Whatever this is, you feng shuied this shit. You balanced it out. You really mollywopped that bitch energetically. Before somebody could even get this false offer off the ground, you laid it to rest, okay? Whoever you are, you're not to be played with. Clarify, don't trust this person. It's a fake offer. Holy Spirit. Thank you, angels. Justice prevails. I cannot make this up. Something is coming into swift balance by way of swift spiritual action. Somebody came from the wrong side of the street, I just heard. Somebody came from the wrong side of the spiritual street. Somebody should not have even been in your spiritual jurisdiction. Demographically, energetically, somebody got that ass feng shuied. Humiliation in front of others. This person is going to be in the courtyard of spiritual court. This person is going to be seen for all to see, and they will know that this person is being humiliated because somebody thought that they were slicker than a can of oil by way of trying to outsmart the universe. That's what I just heard. And justice is prevailing. So humiliation in front of others is somebody that is going to be out in the forefront in the spiritual courtyard, I just heard, for everybody to witness their karma, okay? My other earbud, just died, so hopefully y'all can hear me pretty good. Clarify, justice prevails. Yeah, you feng shuied that shit. You got emperor energy, divine masculine energy. Clarified, you feng shuied that shit. You put it to rest. You are not the 1, the 2, or the 3. I can't make it up. You got the 8 of Swords in the reverse. So somebody was trying to bind you, stop you, trap you. They should have found something else to do. 9 of Pentacles in a reverse. Don't trust this person. It's a fake offer. You could have got that as a download. As you meditated and prayed, you could have got that as a download. Like something was telling you, don't trust this person. This is a fake offer. This could be like a frenemy or whatever this is. It doesn't matter. They got that ass feng shuied. And you broke free from some type of binding energy, okay? 9 of Pentacles in the reverse is like a bad deal, bad offer, breadcrumb ass energy. It's the Pied Piper energy. You know, you follow the Pied Piper and you don't know that you've been led down a rabbit hole, a rat hole, with a pissy ass, fishy ass, ratty ass, musty ass deal until the music stops playing. That usually is the Pied Piper's energy. Needless to say, you got the Queen of Wands energy and the Emperor energy. Big Aries energy. What's going on with the Emperor and the Queen of Wands? Okay. Somebody did not know who you were. You got the moon, hidden motives, ulterior motives, okay? Queen of Wands is giving war. The Emperor is giving leader. The moon, why is that person under the moon? Yeah, because what they're doing is they're hiding their paranoia. They're trying to cloak and or hide the fact that they were coming in with an ulterior motive to somehow put you in some type of nasty spiritual energy, and you feng shuied that bitch. You put that bitch right in her place. You said, what are you doing? You're on the wrong side of the street. You told this person you're on the wrong side of the street. You're in the wrong spiritual jurisdiction. Clarify, wrong spiritual jurisdiction. You got that ass feng shui. Somebody's doing a shut up spell. Yeah, they missed an opportunity to sabotage you, to hurt you. Like somebody's literally sulking, crying, bawling to their own detriment. Oh my God, I missed an opportunity to bring you this bullshit ass deal. You saw right through my bullshit. If you don't sit your punk ass down, honey. Eight of Swords, you feng shuied this bitch. You sat her down, you feng shuied her energy. You let her know this ain't the 1, the 2, or the 3. You in the wrong damn jurisdiction. I just heard you got dominion and jurisdiction over this apostolic realm. Somebody was messing with the wrong damn person. This is their current energy. 10 of Swords, somebody's down for the count. It looks like another TKO type ass energy. 10 of Swords with the 8 of Swords in the reverse. You said, I don't think so. Somebody was out here playing eeny, meeny, miny, mo, catch a divine being by their toe, and you flipped this bitch over and mollywopped her in the ethers and beat her astral ass. You feng shuied the bitch. Like, that's what it's going to look like. We not playing nice in Gemini season. They thought, whoever they is, that the soul tribe was going to be like, oh, peace, love, and light. No, bitch. Peace, love, and light, but we ready for war. What's good? This is what you get when you sneak up on people and you trying to catch a soul tribe member by their toe. We all get the notification. If one of us goes astray and starts to drift, we all show up. Stop playing with us. 2 of Swords. You tried to cover up your ulterior motive, okay? Your intentions. And we saw right through that shit and left this pissy ass, piss poor ass offer of a Knight of Cups. Fake ass friend energy, y'all. 5 of Pentacles energy. You left this shit right on the table to rot and get stale. Somebody was coming in with a breadcrumb and you got the whole loaf of bread. What the hell is going on? Clarify the Emperor and the Queen of Wands. Somebody thought you was a punk. It's your confidence. You too confident. You know who you are. Yeah, 4 of Pentacles. You kept your peace. You saw something in solitude. You kept your peace. Feng shuied the energy. Balanced that shit out. Thrusted somebody back to their karmic villain ass city, wherever they belong. Somebody was on the wrong side of the damn street and got that ass hurt. 4 of Pentacles, you're not talking to this person. You literally left their cup out in the cold. With the 5 of Cups and the 9 of Cups, it's like, bitch, don't insult my emotional, spiritual intelligence with your artificial, ulterior motive ass. About to get your ass mollywopped again and put flat on your stomach and your back ass energy. This is not a game, honey. It's the love and light. They be like, love and light. They see you in that love and light. But they don't see that war. The Emperor and Queen of Wands is war. That's fire. That's Aries energy. That's shooting, heading, aiming for the dome piece. It's a straight up annihilation. Don't come on this side of the street ass energy. This person's being humiliated in front of others. Okay, somebody was talking a big game about what they were going to do. And now they look crazy because you're coming up as the Hierophant. I can't make it up. You outrank somebody energetically, spiritual hygiene wise, spiritual knowledge wise. You outrank somebody. Clarify what's going on, Holy Spirit. Yeah, big Hermit energy. Okay, big Virgo energy is here. Something about going within. Show me these people that got feng shuied, got that ass feng shuied into the dark night of the soul. You came through with these illusions and we shattered them. All of your illusions have been shattered. There is nothing that we cannot see. Everything that you came in with by way of an ulterior motive has been shattered. All the haters, be quiet. 7 of Cups in the reverse. Illusions, lies. It's like, you know what's so funny? It's an insult to spiritual intelligence. It's almost like these people know that you're Hierophant energy, but they still come in hoping to block your intuition, of which they have no authority, no spiritual know-how. Listen, these bitches got feng shui. They got feng shui. They should have stopped letting the devil persuade that ass. Some type of communication is coming in. It's dead communication. What they talking about? They ain't talking about nothing. Huh? They ain't talking about nothing. What? It's dead communication. Eight of Wands is communication. Dead. Somebody was trying to do too much in their little bitty rank. And they should have just stayed in their lane. This is what it looks like when not staying in your lane goes absolutely wrong. But it's all the way right. Because had you not been on the wrong side of the street, we would not have had to call down judgment. And justice is here prevailing. All the wrongs have been corrected. Be that literally, figuratively, whatever it is, it's not looking good for you bitches right about now. The worst is still on the way. I feel like somebody's shit is going from bad to worse to worse to worse. Child, the Wheel of Fortune's in the reverse. We feng shuied that shit. And put your ass in the dark night of the soul. Bitch, are you crazy? Are you okay? Are you mad? Are you okay? Are you sad? You need a hug? You act like we didn't show you love. Get out your feelings, ho. You got feng shui. The devil. Death. Wheel of Fortune. I said the devil. Shit, I don't know. Maybe the devil gonna show up. You came from real pure lineage, honey. The soul tribe is strong. Like real. You know how strong we are? Let me just be honest. And I'm not even trying to puff my chest up. But the divine feminine is coming out as a masculine. This is giving, I will take this dress off and put these pants on and go to war in the spirit realm and mollywop you real quick. Adjust my hair, watch my nails. I'm not going to break a nail and I'm going to go back to my jurisdiction and thrust you into spiritual hell real quick. 2.3 seconds. It ain't going to take that long. We ain't got time to play with y'all. What are you doing? The soul tribe is strong, honey. You can't finagle your way in. I feel like these are people trying to finagle their way in. Like, hey, you know, we're like, soul tribe. They're like, soul tribe. We like, no, bitch. We feng shui your shit. What are you doing? No, bitch. You're not it. You're a liar. Seven of Cups in the reverse. Even by way of the universe. You got back karma. We feng shui your shit. We're too legit. Yeah, we legit. We come with peace, love, and light. But don't think we won't put out your lights and put you night-night. Take your ass back to sleep and wake up and try to figure out what else you're going to do, because this ain't it. These bum-ass deals. What you thought was going to happen in spiritual court? We were going to welcome you with open arms? For what? No, listen. You got too much dirt on your back. Don't come on this side of the street with all that damn karmic debt. You better go make a payment arrangement with the universe. Period. What you thought this was? Somebody was trying to come back in and finagle their way back in and got feng shuied at the gate, man. The angels was like, pump your brakes. What you doing here? Pump your brakes. What are you doing here with this bad deal? We don't trust you like that. Yeah, look, we see you, boo. Two of Swords in the reverse. What veil were you trying to put over anybody's eyes that's an ascended master? Who the hell you trying to come for? Me and my soul tribe? Bitch, you will get hurt. And crazy as we feng shuied that shit, y'all. That was just a warning, man. Me and my soul tribe family in the Ten of Cups, we don't play with you. You little stupid ass biatch. We don't with you. What? You little stupid ass trick. We ain't with you. What you thought this was, boo? Soul tribe is strong. You still came in with this little, I was thinking. You was thinking what? With this little breadcrumb. To do what? To do what? What did you do? What were you hiding? You was trying to bind yourself to soul tribe energy and got your ass hurt in the ethers? Did I not just say you was trying to bind yourself, Eight of Swords, to soul tribe energy, high vibrational light, and you got your ass bodied? When we call back our power, I need y'all to understand this. Understand it, karmic villains, whatever you want to call yourself on today, okay? When we call back our power, it poisons you thieves. It poisons your system. You can't harvest this kind of life. Your physical body ain't even up to par. You ain't even got a proper diet. You got trichinae worms in your body, parasites in your body, okay? You've been doing voodoo, hoodoo, shoe-do, she-do, he-do, they-do, and all the bullshit. Yeah, you can't fool with us. Please go about your way. This does conclude your energy. Your energy is done. You look like you done. This might be done indefinitely, because what it did was it sat these people down long enough in the dark night of the soul with this little breadcrumb. This little breadcrumb might not survive in this little cage you in with this little breadcrumb. That's going to be a long time. You might need to really, really take your time with that little breadcrumb, because the Eight of Swords is dark night of the soul, and it is not easy. Clarify what you did, and then you tried to turn around and be fake. We're going to expose you. You're being humiliated in front of others. That's how you feel? Why you feel like that? Because you lied? Because you made it up? You lied? You gossiped? You attacked innocent people? You came for the Soul Tribe family? People that are in ministry? People that come to help people get delivered from demons? And the Knight of Swords, you came to attack. So now you feel embarrassed. You got your back turned. You hoping that people don't see what you did? Clarify, humiliation in front of others. Yeah, you're struggling. You tried to harvest off our energy. Clarify, and you got your feelings hurt. You got your feelings hurt. You got your body hurt. You got your spirit hurt. You got your soul snatched. There's a lot going on here. You got everything snatched from you because you stole it. You a thief. Yeah, that's starseed energy. What you thought this was? What exactly did you think this was? This is not a game. I mean, we come here for shits and giggles and, you know, the bullshit around. But in reality, all jokes aside, commercial break, bitch, this is not a game. This is real divine work, honey. Only the strong survive, and you don't want us to pray up on nothing on you. We could say a prayer in 2.3 seconds and you would drop just like you did, because that's exactly what happened. It goes just like that. That's how quick the angels rush in for the divine collective. Because you had no right to be in uncharted territory where you didn't even have a permission slip. Where's your field trip slip? Weren't you bound to your dark night of the soul? Why are you standing in the middle of the ethers with this punk ass breadcrumb and thinking that we're not going to see you and snatch you up before you try to get to this gate? The cycle is over. Weren't you told that? Clarify. And you tried to commit some type of felony, spiritual felony? Sending death? Now the Grim Reaper's on your ass? Okay. You need to wait for that. Clarify what's going on, Holy Spirit. Nine of Cups to the 10 of Cups. 10 plus 9 is 19. 9 plus 1 is 10. That is divinity. For good karma, for planting good seeds, for being great star seeds and healers, for going to war only when you need to. We feng-shuied that shit. We feng-shuied that bitch. And you did it so effortlessly. Look at you. Divine feminine. You're coming out untouched, man. You didn't even break a nail. You didn't even break a nail. You didn't even break a sweat. Clarify. The Empress, 7 of Pentacles, 9 of Cups, and the 10 of Cups and the Star. What is going on? Yeah, you feng-shuied some shit, y'all. You know what's so crazy? When you balance this out by way of calling back your energy, it poisoned this thief. It literally thrusted them into the most horrific imbalance by way of death, that they're turning topsy-turvy. They don't know which way is up. They don't know if they're going down, up, round. Somebody is round and turning, okay? Upside down, all kinds of shit going on. You feng-shuied this shit. This is feng-shui energy, balance. Collectively, we did it. Clarify. Somebody didn't want us to balance out, to figure it out. Yeah, they stressed out. You got fake ass people coming through. We're about to expose them. Fake ass supporters, fake ass people, fake ass friends, fake readers, fake prophets, all y'all. Bitch, y'all got shit going on. And when I tell you it's about to get worse, you can click off this video and you can go to another high priestess, and I guarantee They all tapping into the same energy because that's how my soul tribe rolls. We don't feng shui shit until we really are just forced to do it. You know what I'm saying? And I feel like somebody thought that fat meat wasn't greasy. Now they slipping around and, slicker than a can of oil ass energy. You thought you was going to slip and slide your punk ass right in here with the soul tribe. It's a hell to the no. Now these people stressed out. Clarify fake supporters, fake people. You damn right it's a missed opportunity to come along. You wish you had a known. You wish you wouldn't have done that. But I still feel like you would have done it. Look at these people like, damn, we missed an opportunity to hang out with the soul tribe, learn some lessons. Yeah, y'all can't go where we going. The door is closed. With the world, you got to get in your dark night of the soul. You might as well just get dark night of the soul casket sharp. Why? Because you got to go through a death, a transformation, and a rebirth, period. Clarify somebody projecting in dark energy right now. Somebody's doing this right now. Yeah, bitch, you about to lose yourself. You about to lose your job. Get this work. You better come get this spiritual work. You trying to detain us for nothing. Ace of Wands. Somebody was trying to steal your spiritual downloads up out of your consciousness. Bitch, I know you lied. Clarify this weird ass person. Who is this person? They fell from grace though. Show us this person. Child is sitting up looking crazy. 5 of Cups. Somebody tried to bind their, like, your consciousness. Something like that. Like you get direct downloads from source, from the ethers, from the universe. Yeah, look, you go within. Somebody was trying to take your messages from the creator before you get them. Bitch, I know you lying. You about to get your feelings hurt. They already hurt. 5 of Cups, 10 of Wands, 10 of Swords, 10. Some shit has to be balanced out. 8 of Swords. They're going to spiritual jail. Because the Hierophants are in the building. Higher understanding. New spiritual contracts, I just heard. New spiritual contracts. New spiritual contracts. Death in the reverse. 3 of Wands. Yeah, this is over. Hold on, y'all. New spiritual contracts. You know what I believe? I believe that these people thought that we were going to welcome them in open arms, with open arms, and be like, it's okay, we forgive, love and light, whatever. But it's a hell to the no. You know why? Because y'all got a hard ass head and a soft ass. You kept spiritually trying to attack people, and then you tried to harvest off of people. Right? You tried to harvest. Off of starseed energy, and you came in not even as your authentic self. You came in fake and false, as a fake ass friend with an ulterior motive. You didn't think that we were going to see it. But the 2 of Swords came up in the reverse. We saw you, smelled you, saw you even before you decided to show up. Like, it's really just that serious. With fake ass ulterior motives that y'all didn't think that we were wise enough to see through, or you were praying and hoping that we wouldn't see it because you need divine energy in order to balance out this feng shui karate chop that we put your punk ass in. Somebody's flat on their back in the ethers, y'all. When I tell you they drinking, they delusional, some of these people are hallucinating. Spirit says this is spell work. They're still creating illusions. Because they still believe that they can try to wiggle their way into soul tribe energy. So this could be a final outcome that I'm channeling by way of somebody getting that ass beat. Clarify the 7 of Cups. The 7 of Cups, illusions. The Emperor to the Empress. This could be a feminine or a masculine. Clarify the Emperor to the Empress. Yeah, King of Cups. So you got somebody out here that is still trying to create some type of an illusion. Clarify. They're harvesting off of a child to shield themselves. They're trying to use a child's gifts. basically. Clarify this person. I just heard the wages of sin is death. And they're hiding it. That they're trying to sacrifice a child. I just heard Spirit say somebody's in torment. I just heard Spirit say somebody's in torment. This is somebody that's trying to sacrifice a child behind the scenes. This could have been your child. You could have picked up on it. And somebody is still trying to make their way into this land of milk and honey with people that have really truly done the spiritual work in every aspect. That's what I just heard. Wow. This person is crazy. They want this Emperor King of Cups, but I don't think he's coming towards them. Somebody is desperately trying to harvest off of a child. This could be a completely different energy. So I'm going to come back and do a reading on that. This does conclude this energy. Let me tap into that energy and I'll be back. So this particular one, somebody's been Fung-Shui. They laid on their back. They're stuck. Somebody could also be floating through the ethers, somewhat disconnected from their astrophysical body. This is what happens when you astral project over people and you don't have no business being in certain spiritual jurisdictions. You Feng-Shui that bitch and Feng-Shui that shit, and you will continue to. I'm coming back with another reading. Let me clear the space and clear the energy, and I will be back. Until then, peace be with you.